You've worked for decades, paying into Social Security with every paycheck, year after year. Now, as retirement approaches, most people think they know what happens next. You reach full retirement age and finally receive your full monthly check. But what if I told you that's only one part of the story? In truth, when you hit full retirement age, 5 powerful benefits unlock, most of which people have never even heard of. These aren't loopholes or hidden tricks, they're built-in features of the system, and if you don't know how to use them, you could miss out on thousands, sometimes tens of thousands, of dollars in lifetime income. Worse yet, once you file too early or make the wrong move, there's often no way to undo it. That's why this video matters. Because Social Security isn't just a government check. It's one of the most valuable retirement tools you have. And if you stick with me, you'll understand exactly how to use it right, starting with what happens the moment you reach full retirement age. Reaching full retirement age means you finally unlock your entire Social Security benefit, 100% of what you've earned. That number isn't random. It's calculated from your 35 highest earning years, adjusted for inflation, and it reflects your lifetime contributions to the system. But here's the thing. The timing of when you claim that benefit changes everything. If you file early, say at age 62, you don't get the full amount. Instead, your benefit is permanently reduced. You'll only receive around 70% of what you were eligible for. Let's put that into real numbers. Suppose your full benefit is $2,000 per month. Claiming at 62, you'd only get $1,400 every single month for the rest of your life. That's $600 a month you'd be giving up. Over 20 years, that's $144,000 lost. And no, the system doesn't pay you back later. Once you lock in a reduced amount, that's what you live with, unless you qualify for certain resets, which most people don't. Now compare that to waiting until full retirement age, 66 or 67, depending on when you were born. At that point, there's no reduction. You get the full $2,000 a month, every month, for life. For many people, this alone is reason enough to wait. Because let's face it, retirement isn't just about surviving. It's about having enough to live well, handle rising costs, and maintain your independence. Before you reach full retirement age, Social Security comes with strings attached, especially if you're still working. It's called the earnings test. Here's how it works. If you file for Social Security early and earn income from a job or self-employment, there's a limit on how much you can make before they start taking your benefit back. In 2025, that limit is $23,400 per year. Go even $1 over. For every $2 you earn above the limit, $1 is withheld from your Social Security. Think about that. You could take a part-time job to supplement your income. But if you cross that invisible line, you lose part of your check, money you worked your entire life for. Even if you hit full retirement age later in the year, there's still a higher threshold, about 62 versus 160, but the penalty still applies. For every $3 you go over, $1 is withheld. But here's the good news. The very moment you reach full retirement age, all of that disappears. No more earnings test, no more penalties, no more income limits. You can earn $30,000, $300,000 or more and still collect 100% of your Social Security. This rule is a lifesaver for people who retire unexpectedly. Let's say you lost your job at 63, started collecting benefits, and figured you'd never go back. But then a new opportunity comes along, maybe part-time consulting or a role with great health insurance. If you're under full retirement age, that new income could reduce your Social Security. But if you wait, even just a few months, to reach full retirement age, you unlock the freedom to work again without giving up a single dollar of your benefits. And in today's economy, that kind of flexibility isn't just helpful, it's empowering. This is one of the most powerful and most overlooked options available once you reach full retirement age. It's called the voluntary suspension. And here's how it works. Once you hit full retirement age, you're allowed to pause your Social Security payments, even if you've already started collecting. Why would anyone want to stop receiving money? Because every month you suspend your benefits, they grow. Specifically, they grow by 8% per year, all the way up to age 70. Let's put that into perspective. Imagine you filed early at 62 and locked in a reduced monthly benefit, say $1,400 a month instead of the full $2,000. Now fast forward. You're 67. Your financial situation has improved. Maybe your mortgage is paid off, or you're earning income elsewhere. You realize, I don't really need this check right now. So you suspend your benefits. From that moment on, every year you wait, your check increases. At 68, it would be around 1,512. At 69, about 1,620. And by 70, roughly 1,730 a month. A permanent raise of over $300 every month for life. That's more than $30,600 a year. Multiply that by 20 years, and we're talking over $70,000 in extra income just from waiting. And remember, this isn't tied to the stock market. It's not based on risky returns or investments. It's a guaranteed increase, backed by the US government. But here's the catch. You can only do this if you've reached full retirement age. Before that, you don't have the option to suspend. This benefit gives people a second chance, especially those who claimed early but regret it. It's a way to correct course, to increase your lifetime income, to buy yourself a better future even if you didn't start perfectly. And the best part? Once you resume payments, the higher amount becomes your new baseline. That means larger annual cost of living adjustments and potentially larger survivor benefits for your spouse too. This is more than a pause, it's a long-term raise. We don't like to think about it, but planning for the what-ifs is part of protecting the people we love. And when it comes to Social Security, what you choose today doesn't just affect you. It can deeply impact your spouse if something happens to you down the road. That's where survivor benefits come in. Here's how it works. If you pass away, your spouse may be eligible to receive your Social Security benefit in place of their own, but only if it's higher. The amount they receive depends on two factors. 1. The benefit you were receiving or eligible to receive at the time of your death. 2. The age at which your spouse files for the survivor benefit. And here's where full retirement age makes all the difference. If your spouse claims the survivor benefit before reaching their own full retirement age, they'll receive a reduced amount, sometimes significantly less. But if they wait until full retirement age, they can unlock 100% of your benefit. Let's say your full benefit at the time of death was $2,200 per month. If your spouse files at age 62, they might only get $500 or less. But if they wait until full retirement age, they'd receive the full $2,200. That's a difference of $700 a month every month for the rest of their life. Now imagine the impact of that difference over 15 or 20 years. It's not just about income, it's about stability. It's about making sure your loved one doesn't have to choose between groceries and the electric bill after you're gone. And it gets more powerful. If you delayed taking Social Security until 70 and locked in a higher benefit, your spouse inherits that larger number. That means your decision today becomes their safety net tomorrow. So don't think of full retirement age as just a personal milestone. It's a protection point for the people who matter most to you. This final benefit is often misunderstood, and as a result, it's one of the most underused tools in the Social Security system. It's called the spousal benefit. If you're married, or even if you're divorced but were married for at least 10 years, you may be eligible to receive a Social Security benefit based on your spouse's work history rather than your own. And in some cases, that benefit may be higher than what you'd get from your own earnings. But here's the catch. Like all things with Social Security, timing is everything. The maximum spousal benefit you can receive is 50% of your spouse's full retirement benefit, but only if you file at your own full retirement age. If you file early, the percentage drops significantly. File at age 62, you might receive just 32.5%. Wait until full retirement age, you receive the full 50%. Let's look at an example. Suppose your spouse's full retirement benefit is $2,000 per month. If you file early, you'd receive $650. But if you wait until full retirement age, that jumps to $1,000. That's $350 a month more, or over $4,000 every year, just for waiting. Now here's something even more important. You cannot receive a spousal benefit until your spouse has filed for their own Social Security. So even if you've reached full retirement age, You won't unlock this benefit unless your partner has already started collecting theirs. This rule trips people up all the time. They reach full retirement age, expect to file for a spousal benefit, and find out they're not eligible because their spouse hasn't filed yet. So here's the strategy. If your own benefit is lower than half of your spouse's, and they're already collecting, wait until your full retirement age to file. That way, you'll maximize what you're eligible for. And just like the survivor benefit, the spousal benefit is based on your partner's full retirement amount, not on any delayed credits they may have earned by waiting until 70. In other words, your spousal benefit caps out at 50%. You can't get more by waiting past your full retirement age, so full retirement age isn't just a target. It's the sweet spot where spousal benefits reach their maximum value. So let's recap. When you reach full retirement age, you don't just get your full Social Security check. You unlock 5 powerful benefits that can shape the rest of your financial life. 1. You receive 100% of your benefit. No early reduction. 2. You escape the earnings test. Work as much as you want, without penalties. 3. You can suspend and grow your benefit. Earn up to 8% more per year. 4. Your spouse can access full survivor benefits if they wait until their own full retirement age. 5. You or your partner can claim full spousal benefits, worth up to 50% of the other's check. Each one of these can make a difference on its own, but together, they form a strategy, a roadmap to a stronger, smarter, and more secure retirement. Too many people rush into Social Security without understanding these rules. They act based on fear, assumptions, or pressure. And later, they regret it, because with Social Security, what you don't know can cost you. But that won't be you, because now you know how the system really works, and better yet, you know how to make it work for you. Whether you're filing soon or just planning ahead, remember this. Retirement isn't just an ending, it's an opportunity to take what you've earned and turn it into peace of mind. So take your time, do your homework, talk to a trusted advisor, and don't let anyone pressure you to file before you're ready, because the moment you hit full retirement age, that's not the finish line, it's the starting line for the retirement you truly deserve. If this video helped you feel more confident about your retirement, hit that like button so more people can see it. If you've got questions about your own situation, leave them in the comments. I read everyone. And if you want more real-world strategies for making retirement work, be sure to subscribe. This is just the beginning. Thanks for watching. And remember, it's not just about collecting a check, it's about collecting what's yours. See you in the next one.